Rachel, they're picked to finish last. So again, literally like no expectations for this program. Why do you feel like maybe they could stun some people and jump up a few spots when we get to the final standings?
I feel like they could definitely surprise some teams. They do return a lot of their lineup, and like you said, them going back to the basics, coming in with a whole new staff. You never know how that's going to change these players and the dynamic of the team. And I also love the emphasis that she put on creating relationships with each other and making sure that these athletes feel supported by the staff and supported in a new environment. And I just think you never know, and the expectations on the floor, so they're going to go out and play hard and see where they end up.
All right, well said. That wraps up the Houston Cougars from the coaching standpoint, but now we welcome in a duo of their players.
Now let's join the Houston Cougars softball players. And of course,
let's start there.
We're just going to have to see what they're going to come up with.
Book club going. Why do you feel like this team is building the right chemistry to try and do something special in the Big 12?
Let's see what their names are.
Really just comes together.
And their names are Mandy Esman and McKenna Mitchell.
Emphasis on our culture and just being a one unit together, and really like on the field and off the field, we all work together as one. And I just love that about our whole team and staff. Yeah, just touching on what Mandy said, I feel like we have a great culture. I feel like we're really all sisters and friends, which usually can be a problem, but I feel like it's an advantage point for us because I feel like we're one team, one heartbeat.
Coach talked a little bit about you guys working the offseason to find what the offensive identity looks like. If you two had to define it right now, if we played softball tomorrow, what do you think is the offensive identity of Houston this year?
I feel like our offensive identity this year is definitely competitive. Every at-bat that we go into, we're competing one pitch at a time, whether that's taking a pitch. We're taking our pitches as if we're going to hit the pitch. We're in a yes mentality, and we're just very competitive this year. Every pitch, every at-bat, we're just ready to go and ready to compete. Yeah, I would say our team is a really gritty team. I feel like it's either short game, long ball, or just taking the walk. I feel like we get it done.
Awesome. And both of you are transfers and adjusting again to a new coaching staff. So you've dealt with a lot of change throughout your career. I just want to know, how do you handle that and turn it into an advantage on the field?
Yeah, I feel like coming from a different program and stepping into a new program it's tough for sure, especially like for me coming from Michigan State down to Houston. It's a big geological change, but just having such a great camaraderie in our team and having great teammates who all love each other, like individually on and off the field, really helps that transition from one place to another. And having a staff that loves us so much on and off the field just helps so much in bringing us all together and just loving the game that we love to play. Yeah, I try to find the positive in everything. So from every program, I take what I've learned, and I feel like I can just, bring what I've learned from Tech to here and taking what Coach Scooney and other coaches have brought as well.
When you are picked to finish last, there's clear motivation to go and prove the doubters wrong. But you're asked to do so in a gauntlet of a conference that features, yes, Texas Tech and Arizona State, Oklahoma State. So what kind of opportunity and excitement do both of you sense, given the low expectations, but knowing what, as you just explained, you are capable of?
I feel like this year we're just going to take it one game at a time, and we've been practicing a lot together, and every day when in our scrimmages, we're competing against each other, and we're just really ready to play the next opponent and just write our story this year. This is our year, and I'm just really excited for what this team brings this year. For me, I think it puts a little chip on our shoulder, like, all right, we got something to prove, and I feel like that's really good for us and our mentality because we are a competitive team. So I feel like it's our time to show, this is what Houston is.
McKenna, this question is going to be more for you. You obviously played in and around Houston growing up, and the majority of your roster has as well. Talk about the pride you guys have, just being able to put Houston on your chest, knowing that for so many of you, it has been the place you guys all grew up, the place you've played softball forever.
Yeah, I feel like being able to represent Houston is a very huge honor to me. I love repping my hometown. I love just showing
this is Houston. This is where you want to be. Like, you don't have to go out far. You don't have to branch out. Like, it's here. The talent is here.
And what are you both working on in the off season the most to take your game to the next level going into the spring?
I would say outside or before we started playing offensively, I've been working a lot on my craft, hitting wise. Working with Coach Jeff has been a huge part of my game, and he's really elevated my game, and I'm just really excited to play some new teams this year.
Yeah, I would say the same. Working with Coach Jeff, he's an amazing coach. I feel like he doesn't try to change your whole swing, but just tweak it here and there, and I think that adds a lot of value to our team, as a lot of us do have different swings. But yeah, I would say definitely with Coach Jeff on my offensive standpoint.
Our thanks to both of you for hanging out with us for a few minutes, and we look forward to watching you get after it in the Big 12. Thanks for the time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Go Cougs.
All
All
right.
right, Houston trying to right their